Hello everybody and welcome back to Saxlingham. I hope you all are doing well, and as you can see and probably saw on the thumbnail, I got chickens. We got chickens in the farm, on the farm I should rather say, but as you probably can see if you notice that this is not the same chicken pen as we placed down the last time, because that could only hold 1000 liters of food, and that is not much for over 500 chickens. So this is the bigger animal pens, and I've just placed down the shed over there, and also this little, I don't know what it's called actually in English, but for horses. And yeah, now we got chickens on the farm, and we got 100 chickens. I think it must be time to feed the chickens. If you can recall from the last episode, we got a lot more money than we got now. Yes, Mike have spent some money. I have bought myself a new trailer. It is up at the shop because today we're gonna sell a lot of barley. It is big selling day. That was the wrong trailer in there. I want my grain trailer up here. Yeah, we have to sell a lot of stuff today, and this trailer is very, very amazing. I'm so pleased that we got it, and we're gonna keep it, of course. But now we got an even bigger trailer, and I have actually told you what trailer I want, so maybe you have guessed it already. Please let me know down in the comment if you have guessed what trailer it is. You're gonna see that in a little second. First of all, we're gonna take some wheat for the chickens, and we actually do need to have, I think we need to have 2 trailer loads. That should probably be good. And I am so excited to see if the trailer, the new trailer, because it is bigger, if that can reverse with auto drive into the 2 silo points I have. Maybe it can, maybe it won't. We got a lot of manure and also slurry in the cow pen. That is amazing. I don't know yet if I should sell it or I should use it. Probably I should use it, right? Just to save a little bit of cash, of our hard-earned cash. And right here we should be able to give them some food. There we go. The reason why I'm gonna give them wheat and not barley is because we're gonna get a lot more money for our barley, and that is the reason why we're gonna sell that. And I think also we have more barley than wheat. And we are empty. We're gonna give them 1 more load. There we go, around here. And we need to fertilize our field today. You know, the field we want to seed, or rather I want to seed soybean in. So that field needs to be fertilized, and we're gonna sell our barley, and we're gonna feed our chickens, and then I think we are done with January, perhaps. And the chickens got food. They are totally full now, 45,000 liters. That is amazing, so we don't have to worry about that the next couple of hours. Now, I know it is the silo, okay? But I think that we're gonna do this shed here to the trailer silo as well, because the trailer can be packed out in each side of the shed. Then it should not interfere with the auto drive, he says, but I hope that is the reason, not the reason, but I hope that is the truth, that we can do that. And I really need to learn to reverse with this bad boy here. I think we can get the new trailer with the little tractor here because it is empty. There we go. Okay, this is the moment of truth. I have not tested this, but it is the new trailer, the Anna Burger trailer. Look at that. Look at the new trailer. But we are actually driving down to the silo unload point now. This is a trailer, can hold silage and grain, basically everything. 55,000 liters, and we can raise the back end if we ever gonna need that so. And we also have the best cover in Farming Simulator history. I do like those covers here. So now let's see if we can reverse into the silo unload. If not, then I'm just gonna edit that a little bit. I am really excited to see this, guys. Let's go around here. Sorry for the camera angle. There we go. I think it can do it. It looks like that. I think I have given it room enough. We're gonna do the little wiggly dance with the front tires. Oh, it looks good. What do you think about that trailer? The color for Anna Burger trailer, so it suits to the class farm? Please let me know down in the comment. I would really like to know that. But look at that. It is just so amazing. Yeah. That's okay. That is totally okay. Amazing. Nice. We got 2 trailers now. I know it is an expensive trailer, but I really just want this trailer because I think it is so cool. Maybe I would go that far to say it is the coolest trailer we got in Farming Simulator because of this. Look at that. Yeah, and the support legs, I think it is nice. It looks so good, right? There we go. And I think actually we still can reverse into the silo even though the trailer is there. That is really good. Really good. I'm gonna take the big tractor now. The silage pit up in the other end, it is empty. We got 45,000 liters of silage in the mixer wagon and the total mix ration trailer there, and we do have around 8,000 liters in the bucket over at the wheel loader, so that is really good. I'm gonna grab the fertilizer spreader and then I will see you out on field 11 so we can get that field fertilized. I'm gonna put a little bit of music behind that and I will see you when we are done. Oh well, I have totally forgot I had fertilized that field. I'm sorry guys, but I grabbed the big trailer now so we can sell the grain before January ends. We have to sell all that, and that is what we're gonna do now. The time is 4 in the afternoon and then we're gonna sell all this so we can get some money back on the bank account, and we're gonna sleep until February so we can get some field work done. Well, I tried to set this up so it can sell automatic with auto drive. We just need to be on the right angle, I think. I'm looking forward to try this because I've not tried to sell with auto drive on this map here before. It is me driving right now. I just need to get up here. As you can see in here, my bunker silo is empty. We only got the silage in the trailer in there. It's a beautiful afternoon. The sunset is beautiful. Now, this is where I want to be. This will be fun. I set it to 5 times. And let's see how that will work. I'm just gonna turn off the HUD. So we know that it can reverse into the silo and unload in the silo, okay? But we have not tried this before. So it should reverse down to that point if I have set it up the right way. Even with that big trailer, perhaps. Ooh. Ooh. It's a little bit close there, but I think it's okay. Do the little wiggly dance with the wheels, and we are filling up body. That is pretty amazing. So we're gonna drive to a place called the Floodman Grain. I have no idea where that is, but I have set up the auto drive apparently at some point. Yeah. So he should drive to the left. That is the turn I am very excited to see. Oh yeah, that's right. He's just gonna do that awful thing where he drive forward and then reverse again to turn to the left. I don't know why he doing that. Maybe I'm gonna change the angle for this loading point a little bit so it will come more directly just as this into the filling point. Now it should turn to the left. Is that possible? Yeah. Amazing. That is pretty darn cool. Okay, we're gonna drive that way. That is a little bit special. Why is that? Yeah, you should know, Mike. It is you have made the cosplay, the auto drive course for this. Will he turn left here? Right? I mean, yeah, he will. Okay. That is okay, I guess. I'm gonna put on some music here and then I don't know if we're gonna see all 5 trips, but at least this and one more, and I will see you when we are done. Well, I can just tell you that this trailer here, it is just so crazy darn good. 55,000 liters, we're up to 425,000 in the bank account right now. We got a lot of slurry, we got a lot of manure, everything is good. And we got daylight. We got daylight, guys. We are in March. We can seed our soybean. That will be very, very good. But before I'm gonna do that, then take a look at this. We are in March. We do have 425,640 on the bank account. But as you probably can see now, we got 59,705. I just bought a new piece of equipment for 365,000. And you know what? You're not gonna see it before the next episode. I'm gonna tease that until the next episode because... Oh, let me see, Masita is over there. Because I will make a thumbnail with that. It is a piece of equipment I would like to use. And yes, it is expensive because I cannot use it as it is right now at all. I can just have it for decoration here on my farm. We need some more oat, not oat but seed in this. And we need also some diesel in the tractor itself. Yeah, I can only use it. I can use it a little bit later on, let me say it like that. But I'm looking forward to show you what it is. Is it a class machinery or is it just a class colored machinery? I don't know. You have to see that in the next episode. Well, we got seed here and we gonna seed some soybeans. My animals are doing great. We still got some silage at the cows. The chickens are doing very good. The cows also got straw, but we got a lot of milk, a lot of slurry and a lot of manure, so we need to take care of that also in the next episode, of course. Right here, right now, it is us that have to seed some soybeans. And as you can see, and when I should start the cinematic a little bit earlier in the episode, I didn't thought it was fertilized 100%. I have forgot. Yeah, I did that basically. But that is good. So we do not need anything. Yeah, we need to roll the field when we are done. But we're gonna seed the field here in the nice morning light in Saxlingham. It's a rainy day, but that's okay. I will see you when I am done. We are done with the field and it took under 1 hour, so that was no problem at all. Amazing stuff. I did fill this up with diesel before I started the the seeding, because I have forgot that before I start the cinematic. There we go. I think we're gonna give this a little wash, even though we are in the middle of the rain, but I don't think the rain gonna clear the seeder, nor either the tractor. So yeah, probably we should do that, right? Probably we should do that. We got the washer right here. There we go. It is also totally dirty. Now we got seeded the soybeans as I want. That is pretty good. Nice. I'm looking forward to show you what I have bought for 365,000. Actually, let us make a little competition, a little challenge, shall we? What did you think I bought for 365,000? It may or may not be on sale, and it may or may not be a class equipment. What did you thought? Or what did you think I have bought? I would really like to know that. Then I can write down the answer and tell them in that episode. There we go. And I will post it in the thumbnail, but so if the answer is coming after I post the thumbnail, then it doesn't count. You have to guess before I'm posting the thumbnail. So, what have I bought? There we go. Yeah, the seeding is done. I'm considered to, because right now I only got 59,000 in the bank account. I'm considered to do a couple of contracts off cam, and then we're gonna see if we can sell some of the cow milk afterwards, and we can end the episode with a little cinematic again. So if I'm gonna grab a couple of contracts first of all, and I think in April we are able to mow all the grass fields. That will be a big job. I'm looking forward to that. So contracts, we got a bunch of contracts. This, I don't want to do that. But let's see, what do we got? We got some fertilizing, bale wrapping, we got hoeing contracts. I don't want to do that sowing contract, but I think we're gonna take this and this, the 2 hoeing contracts at least. Okay, so here is the plan. I got a plan, and that is to fold this plow. I have done 5 contracts. Some of them I have leased the equipment, and this plowing contract I used my own, but not on this. I got a plan to get rid of my slurry manure and sell the milk. I have bought myself a property. Yep. Do you got the money? Nope. But I have done. I did it anyway. I bought the BGA here on the map, and I don't think this is the right way. Yeah, this is the right way. I just keep on the hut here. The BGA here on the map, I didn't know that. It is under 30,000 to buy, and you get the BGA as a production, and you also gonna get a huge ground to place things down. I didn't know that. So that's the way it is. I've bought that, and we can place down a production if we want to do that. Maybe I'm gonna do that. Have bought about one of Omatana's productions, but we can put our slurry and manure down there, and we can get digestate to fertilize our fields with. That means we have to get some kind of a slurry splitter, but we can also sell our methane and electricity down there. It will sell automatic, but we're gonna get money out of that, guys. That is pretty darn good. So I'm gonna get the plow back to the farm, and then yeah, I'm gonna wash it so it is nice and clean, and then we can get the new tanker. I have leased myself a tanker. It is the Colossus tanker, but it is not, I repeat, it is not with the unrealistic capacity, but it is right here. I have to turn to the left or what? We're just gonna check the little map. No. Not here, a little bit later. But it is because I can color that tanker in class color, of course. That is the reason why I did that. Right here, it is us turning to the left. And this is us turning to the right. Down to the shop, I can already now see the BGA. It looks amazing. And it is ours just next to the grass field. It is just like it belongs to the farm, right? I have not thought about that. I think it was FS Farmer Julian. I think I saw a live stream where you actually used the BGA. I have not thought about that at all. Now I bought it just because it was so darn cheap. Very, very cheap indeed. Sorry. And in here we got our new trailer. It is leased, but I got leased to own installed, so that is pretty nice. It holds 10,000 liters. And look at the color. It is glass color. Amazing stuff. We got lights. That is nice. And in here, in that building, our new piece of equipment is in there. Guys, what do you think it is? Very, very nice. So, of some of those modded trailers here, we have to open the cover. Is that the reality here? No? Okay. I'm gonna get a... Oh, we got a trailer hitch here so we can have slurry and manure with us. So we're gonna get a... but we do also have trailer hitch on the other trailer, so it is more easy to reverse down to this trailer here than the other way. Yeah. Oh man, life is good, right? Life is good. This trailer here will change everything because we can also sell milk, and we got for, I think it is just around 30,000 worth of milk already, so that is pretty darn good. And just before we're gonna go any further than this, we have to collect the contracts, right? So all this, it is 10,000, 3,000, 11,000, 5, almost 6, 8. Now we are up to 68,000 again. Choo-choo! We got ourselves a class train. Then life cannot get any better than this. Oh, we also very soon got X to sell. Oh, that's amazing, guys. It is amazing. Look at this. We're gonna put some slurry in the tanker right there. I think we are able to do that. Yeah, we got 37,000 liters. That is pretty darn good. And then I see if I can do some, that was 10,000 liters, some things over here with the manure. Now I got that trailer with me. Oh, let me see. I think it is on the other side, of course. Yeah, I think we can drive all the way around. That is pretty darn nice. Now we can just turn around here. Okay. almost 30,000 liters of poo, stinky poo. Will you look at that? Oh yeah, that's right, we can have 22,500 liters here. That is really, really, really good. It is a heavy train this now. Look at that. A heavy class train. That is amazing, guys. We can also sell there, but it is too unrealistic for me. We got the BGA. That is pretty darn insane. When all this is done, we're gonna roll that soybean field in a little cinematic. I will see you up at the BGA. It looks pretty darn good, right? And we can have a double dump. Look at that. And then I actually just thought about to have, not to have, but to deliver my digestate up here. I got digestate in the big mixer wagon. I think that is doable. Oh yeah. This will be good, guys. I think we're gonna, at least I hope we're gonna earn a lot of money now. Finger crossed. Be aware, traffic. Mike is on the road with the train. I don't know why I'm even gonna do this on cam, but we have to try to get this trailer on the back of this. So very slow, Mike. Very, very slow. That was the wrong way to be slow. Go, go, go. We are way off. Can you see that? What? Yeah. Look at that. Don't take it off, Mike. Don't do that. But you have to take this one here. And now it is. If it was a train before, it is a train now. Have to have a little bit of fun, right? And when we can haul that much at the same time, why not do it? Why not do it? Unfortunately, we only have 7,000 liters of manure here. It could be fun to see how heavy this was. Oh, will you look at that? And my passengers is stinky business. Nice. Oh, let's do this, guys. We can actually turn this way here. Oh, it's very heavy. It is so heavy. I got the pedal to the metal right now. Nothing is happening. Look at that. That is the stinky train for sure. Okay, almost at the BGA again with the train. We have 7,000 liters of manure, 10,000 liters of slurry, and 45,000 liters of silage. That is pretty darn. Can I make a U-turn in here? Pretty darn insane. We got some silage clamps right there. I don't know if we can sell them, but look at that. Look at all this area down here. That is really insane. I'm gonna show you that in a little moment. You probably already know that, but there we go. We're gonna unload the manure. And then we can unload the slurry afterwards. I hope we could that just before. Okay. This will end very bad. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this area down here. First of all, we got a silage clamp here. Let's see if we are able to sell that and we can maybe gain some money for that. No, we're not gonna get anything for that. Okay. But over here, we do got an area for productions. I mean, 29,000 for this, guys. That is pretty darn cheap. Now, I have to see if I'm able to unload some slurry up here. And of course also the silage in the mixer wagon. I think we are good there. Yeah. That is amazing. We are unloading silage. Oh, that is left back. That's okay. Oh, look at that. Look at all this we got in here already, guys. That is really, really insane. So manure we're gonna get, out of 1,000 liters, we're gonna get 600 electric charge, 42 methane, and 910 digestate. And silage, 4,200 gonna give us, holy. This will be good. There we go. The train is empty. We're gonna have to make a 180 here. The train is empty and I think we're gonna get quite a lot of money. Where's that cone in the middle of the road, Mike? I think we're gonna get quite a lot of money out of this, so I think that was a good purchase to buy that area, and it is not too far away from... Yeah, of course. Too far away from the farm. We can just go down here. I hope all my trailers are with me. Yeah, as you can see in the field, I have to make a little U-turn in there. And we got still 8,000 liters of silage in the shovel on the wheel loader, so we have a little bit to put into the cow still. And next time we are in April, we can actually mow the grass field. Maybe we are in March, because I can see the time is not that much. Almost 10:30, so that is pretty darn good. I thought about... Just thought about to have the mixer trailer up here, but I think we're gonna have it down here actually in that shed, because we're not gonna use that right now. Well, I just did deliver the last 10,000 liters of slurry up at the BGA, and I just thought about we could have the liquid trailer right here, because I need to have that in a drive-through, that's for sure. And there is still 7,000 liters of slurry down at the cows, but I don't want to drive with a partial load up there. And this production here, I just want to get out of the shed. There is a production that will cost, 50,000. This one here from Omatana, I really want that up at the BGA. Then we can make our own seeds and we can do all the good stuff that could be satisfying to do all that. But for now, it is me rolling this field number 11, so we can get the best yield out of the soybeans. Okay, we are almost done here. I have just done some calculation, guys. I need I need 638,000. Yeah, you heard me, 638,000. I need that for spreading digestate. That is some pretty darn insane expensive fertilizer, but I want to do it. So that is my next goal. 638,000. That is my next goal. So we need to sell a lot of methane electric charge, and we need to produce a lot of manure silage as well as slurry. That is crazy. But look at this, we are almost done with this field, and that is pretty darn good, because you know what that means? It means we're gonna get the best yield. Amazing. We're gonna stay here in March because I just looked to my grass fields. They are ready to cut, so we're gonna do that so we can get so many cuts as possible, because now we're gonna make total mixed ration, and we also have to have some silage to sell up at the BGA. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It means a lot to me. Please like the video, consider to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourself and be safe out there in the big world. Farmer Mike is out of here. Bye bye.